Minister of Education Adamo has corrected the notion that schools will reopen for the conduct of the West African Senior School Certificate Examination.
The minister insists schools will not reopen on the 4th of August or anytime soon. The minister announced this at a briefing after the Federal Executive Council meeting. Taya Modu reports.
This year's West African School Certificate Examinations was postponed indefinitely in April after it was earlier scheduled to commence in May. It was postponed after schools were shut down across the country in a bid to contain the spread of the coronavirus disease. But the Minister of State for Education, Chukwuemeka Nwajuba, announced during a media briefing on Monday this week that the examinations would now take place between the 4th of August and the 5th of September. By implication, it meant schools across the country would reopen for examination classes.
I don't mind Nigeria losing a complete school year than exposing our children to danger.
But now the Minister of Education, Adamo, insists his Minister of State was misquoted and did not announce the reopening of schools.
They cannot determine for the government.
But that the West African Examinations Council was going ahead with examinations from the 4th of August. He is emphatic that the federal government is not reopening schools under its purview and appeals to states who have set dates for resumption to reconsider, as it is presently not safe to do so.
Yesterday we called a meeting of stakeholders who will tell us their situation and what needs to be done in order for it to be safe. While the meeting was going on, WAEC announced that they are starting on the... So let's see who they are going to start with. And I would also like to, at this position, ask those states that have already announced, I appeal to them. I think it is not safe. I feel responsible for all children, not just the children who are in federal government controlled schools. Please, let's save our children from this.
The minister is clear on the fact that final year students preparing for school leaving exams will not be allowed to return to school. He insists that the West African Examinations Council cannot determine the resumption date of schools for Nigeria.
Schools under the supervision of the Federal Ministry of Education will not reopen on August 4th or any time soon. Our schools will only open when we believe it is safe for our children, and that is when the situation is right, not when incidence of the infection is going up. No. We will not open school for examination or for any reason unless it is safe for our students. Even WAEC cannot determine for us what we do.
The federal government's position, as stated by the Minister of Education, is that it is preferable for students to lose an academic year than risk becoming infected by the coronavirus, which is showing no signs of abating. That opens a debate on what is now to happen to Nigerian students who have already registered and paid for the examinations following the earlier announcement. Who bears the cost? The people, the government, or the examination body?
So now if you want to find X...
Taya Modu, TVC News, Abuja.